Under this car cover is my 95 Holden VS SS Commodore. Now, if you've watched some of my older videos, you would have noticed my SS just sitting in the background, mostly under a car cover, or me using it as a stand to put my GoPro on. Sadly, over the past few years, I haven't really driven it as much, and it's starting to kind of play on my mind a little bit. So this year, over the next 12 months, I really want to get stuck in, give it a turnaround and a real big freshen up, mostly under the bonnet. Just over 10 years ago, I bought this car off a good mate of mine. Pretty much got stuck into fixing a lot of basic things on it. The wipers didn't work, driver's door glass didn't go up and down. It's hard to believe that this car is now 30 years old, and 10 years ago I gave it a full respray. I wasn't too far out of my apprenticeship when I did that, so I'm going to give the car a rinse off, get rid of all the dust. I'm going to take you around and show you all the things that younger me did right and younger me that did wrong. Let's fire up the old 5 litre, get it out of the garage and get it all cleaned up. This is the first time it has been out of the garage in months. Ten-year-old paint job, and look how the water still beads up so nicely. A quick flashback to me doing the panel work on the SS in my parents' garage. They weren't too stoked at all the mess I used to make in there, and I had lots of late nights to get it all done. I just want to point out as well, in these photos, you can see that a previous owner has painted all the red molds white. Some custom touches include removing the standard SS spoiler and adding a bobtail one instead. Also deleting the ugly factory Commodore area. I remember it being such a long day at work to get my repairs into a high build primer, followed by even more late nights after work to get the SS all prepped for paint. The excitement levels were at an all-time high when we finally got to master VS for paint, and it was so rewarding to see it in its fresh Alaskan white. Having the SS red back on the molds made a massive difference. Once my SS was all back together, I took it on as many car cruises and meets as I possibly could. I always had a couple of mates come along with me. One night there was even a cheeky rundown Kwinana drag strip. But anyway, that's the main story of when I first bought my SS. Now back to the main video of me cleaning it up. I have always hated cleaning these wheels. Just too many spokes for my liking. Seeing the SS all clean again just makes me realise why it's my pride and joy. So now let's get it back in the garage and do a walk around. You've now seen all the before and after photos of the SS from its respray 10 years ago. I'm now going to take you for a walk around the car, show you what young Ryan did right, and show you what young Ryan did wrong, as well as my plans for the future. Starting off with something super obvious that everyone can see, these red walls. Now when I first had them done, they looked so good, but being on a low profile tyre, they start to crack, and yeah, you can see chunks missing, and now it just looks horrible. On the front bumper, I never took these fog light surrounds out, and now there's a nice paint build-up in some places. Obviously a bit of run there, but where you can see no paint build-up. So hindsight is, should have taken those out. It's hard to tell in pictures, but when I very first bought the car, the whole front end was stone chipped from all the country driving it did, including the windscreen. Don't know if the GoPro can pick up. There's a nice big crack right there. Now, I should have taken the windscreen out because it would have given me a better paint job. There's a bit of paint build up right there. It's been hoisted off the sill panels and it's caused a lot of damage. What's happened is the sill skirt's actually gone up and started to rub on the door. Now, I did initially sort of fix it by lowering the sill and trying to raise the door up. Again, you can see the door's dropped and it's begun rubbing and causing some rust on the door. One of the things that I love is I color-coded all the door handles. I never liked when I first bought the car was the factory spoiler. So I found this really nice little fiberglass bobtailing. It's a bit hard to pick up in the GoPro, but sadly the holes that I welded up, you can start to see some sink back on it. Also worth noting that VS Commodores are notorious for cracking on these two corners. I did initially fix it. I think I probably took too much plastic out so it's not quite sitting on the metal too well. And you can see over time it started to crack and open up again. So I could be looking at maybe a new bumper or try to plastic weld some new sections back in. Those who know these era of Commodores know that these quarter glass molds tend to get all pitted and faded and turn really horrible. I did these with a rattle can over a bit of time. Still not 100%, you can still see a lot of the pitting. From a distance it looks okay. One thing that I loved about this car when I first bought it was how well the interiors held up. The headliner, when I very first bought it, had only just been fixed. Typically the front door's a little more worn out than the rest. Electric windows, yeah, classic 90s head unit. Dash around at one point has been broken, so that'll need to be fixed. Steering wheel a little worn out. One thing that really sold me on this car when I was first looking at it is all the previous owners kept receipts for everything that's been done. Otherwise, for like a 31-year-old car, it's pretty good. Here is the iron line. At one point in time, someone's done a pretty snazzy paint job on this manifold cover. I personally haven't done anything apart from replace an alternator and a radiator. Otherwise, this is as stock as it gets. One of my goals for the SS was to build a motor for it and have a super clean engine bay. The last time I drove the car to work, I had some mechanical problems with it. It wasn't really running right. So it's kind of inspired me to actually finally pull my finger out and do it. Sadly, it's just one of those things I've just kept putting off and putting off. The plan for it is pretty standard, stroker, cam, and I want to shave the engine bay as well as paint all the inside edges of the car because that's pretty well lit. That's pretty all that's left to sort of do and get it to the standard I actually really want it to be. All I really want with the SS is to have a fun street car with a little bit more power. I want to be able to go cruising with my mates and attend car events again. If you've watched this video, thank you so much. If you've also got any experience with the 304 or the VS in general, know any tips or tricks, all the comments are more than welcome. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.